So basically 1 year ago, I was fresh out of college and I decided to pack up everything that I had into my car and drive from Kansas to Florida with no job, no place, no plan, and really nothing except for a head start, a 2-week head start granted to me by my parents via an Airbnb. And I have a video on my channel of me actually going through that process, but I've never actually sat down and talked about what really happened, what I did, what I learned, and really what I'm doing now. And I'm not gonna waste too much time, but I wanna start, May 2024. I was finishing up my college classes online at my parents' house because I was like, okay, I have 6 months of classes left. Why would I go get an apartment and pay rent? So I had this time to really think about what I wanted to do going forward. This was very tricky for me because I knew that I wanted to do something more ambitious than just get a normal job right after school and stay close to home and go that traditional route. But I didn't really see any alternative options. Just nothing really stuck out to me essentially, as far as what I should do and how I can become my own person in a sense. And I knew I had to burn the boats essentially. I had to do something drastically outside my comfort zone just to see what I could possibly do, like what I would really do if I bet everything on myself. So basically, when I got to this Airbnb, I didn't really know what to do, to be honest. I was like, okay, well, I'm here, I have the spot, but what am I actually going to be doing with this time? For the most part, I was either making videos, I was on Indeed, applying for jobs, or I was walking around, talking to people, being social, seeing, just kind of, making my runs around the place. And one thing that was so apparent every single day that I was here in this Airbnb was that I was freer than I've ever been in my entire life. To this day, still even now, and now I'm in a position where I'm making more money than I ever have in my life, and I'm living a better life than I think I ever have before. But still, this period of time, I was the freest I had ever been because I had no obligations, I had no responsibilities, I really had nothing I needed to do except for figure it out. But I could figure it out however I wanted to. And that was the freeing part. Yes, it was scary, but I knew that I would figure it out somehow. I've been applying for so many jobs, like hundreds of jobs at this point. And there was one that stuck out to me that they all kind of blurred together, but there was one I remember looking at that I was like, okay, yeah, if I got this job, that would be ideal, but I won't complain if I don't. I got a call back from the hiring manager about a couple of days before this Airbnb was up. And it was an outside sales position. Just from the call alone, I was like, okay, I am going to basically assume that I'm going to get this job. Looking back at it now, it seems a little bit funny. Like if I didn't get this job, I don't know what I would have done, but I had the confidence. I just knew, I had a feeling that I'm going to get this. And so luckily I find another Airbnb where my job is at. And at this point I was really crunching, I was tight on money. I knew that if I went through this interview and got this job officially, that I'd be all right. And that's exactly what happened. So I was waiting to see the official job offer so I could finally get a place to live because I've been bouncing around. I hadn't had any real place to come home to. And sure enough, I do the interview and I get the job. I get the proof of income, which I needed to get an apartment because I had no income at the time. And we set up shop. Man, it was a year ago, but it really, it feels like so much longer and so much shorter than that. Like I feel like I'm a completely different person right now, but I also feel like I didn't do it. I didn't leave that long ago. Once I got to this place and I started my job, which I don't want to brag or anything, but I'm doing very well. Just everything lined up so perfectly. And that's why I wanted to say that I don't care what you believe in. I believe in God, and God rewards courage. That is something that's a hill I will die on, because I always think about if I just stayed where I was, I don't know where I would be today. I really don't. That, in my opinion, looking back at it, is much scarier than the actual decision that I made to do this. It's scary to think about what would have happened if I didn't do this. That just honestly feels crazy to say that, but it's true. I found another passion of mine, which would be MMA, mixed martial arts, and I I'm telling you right now, I might have to start making UFC content or something, because I know that someday I'm going to either coach it or I'm going to be involved with it somehow. I never would have found it. I didn't even really think about that, but I never would have found that. I did a grappling tournament about a month ago. I'm doing another one in about a month. I got second place, which I'll get into that later. I'll probably do a video on that. But what I wanted to tell you specifically is that I know there's something that you're probably thinking about, an uncomfortable decision that you might have to make, and you have to make, but it's scary. You feel a little bit of fear. You're not really sure. And I don't know if it's necessarily moving to a different state, but I know that everybody has a decision like that should be made soon. And the only thing probably holding you back, if you have one, is just the fear of the unknown. But I want you to think about what I said a little bit earlier. Like, looking back now, it's much scarier to think about where I would have been if I didn't make that decision than, the actual decision itself. That is one of the most important takeaways from this, for me at least. But, for the people that I love you all, I truly do. Like, I don't have a million subscribers or anything, but the people that watch my stuff, I truly do love you. And I want nothing for the best of you. Even if you don't watch my stuff, I don't care. I want the best for you. I want the best for everyone that comes across this channel, and really just everybody. Just be who you are. Be exactly who you are. And remember it. It's my header. Leave any questions, comments, or anything like I said, but thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Peace out.